Hey investors. So I was watching this interview with the legendary Bill Miller, and he was talking about some of the FANG stocks, and in particular, he spoke about Amazon. So I want to share this clip where he talks about Amazon.
They're the big names in the market, Apple and Amazon and Alphabet, Meta, Facebook. I don't think any of those stocks are particularly expensive. So I think they all offer good value. We own, I think, almost every one of them, and have for a long time.
What's kind of the upside potential? And let's start with Amazon, which you've owned for a really long time.
When people ask me the best investment decision I ever made, I say buying Amazon on the IPO. And what was the worst? Ever selling a share of Amazon. Amazon is...
So I just wanted to re-emphasize that point. Selling Amazon shares have been a bad mistake in the past. That's why I hold my Amazon shares very closely, and that's one reason why it's one of the biggest positions in Project 1 Million.
It's underperformed the market fairly significantly in the past 12 months, and that's because they're going through a very large capital spending cycle, and the market then isn't sure if they're going to earn above the cost of capital, even though they always have done that in the past. But what's interesting about Amazon particularly, so something like Alphabet's had a great year, and Amazon not so great. But what's interesting about Amazon to me is that if you mark the AWS business, the Amazon Web Services business, to a blended multiple of its major competitors in that area, such as or software as a service, such as Microsoft or Salesforce.com, then what you'll find is that AWS alone is worth almost Amazon's current market cap. We think AWS standalone business is worth about $1.5 trillion.
So Bill Miller said that AWS itself is worth about $1.5 trillion, which is almost the majority of Amazon's current market cap.
And then the advertising business, which is growing much faster than the advertising business at Meta and at Alphabet, if you give them the average price to sales that those companies trade at, then that gets you about 95% of the way, almost 100% of the way, to Amazon's current market value. So you get the entire global retail business for free.
So in addition to AWS, of course, they have a very strong advertising business. And according to Bill Miller, that too also makes up a large chunk of Amazon's valuation. And he feels that you're getting the retail business or the e-commerce business for almost free.
And the other thing about Amazon is that Amazon this year will bypass UPS to deliver more packages in the U.S. or worldwide than UPS does. And UPS has been around 100 years. And Amazon will build more warehouse space this year, 122 million square feet. To put that in perspective, Walmart has, if my memory is correct, 136 million square feet, and Walmart's been around 50 years, and Amazon came public in 1996. So we think that Amazon actually is a very good value here because the free cash flow should explode over the next few years as this capital spending cycle wears down.
You mentioned buying Amazon.
So that's another interesting point mentioned by Bill Miller, that Amazon has this very big logistics business as well, almost as big as UPS and FedEx, and eventually it will probably surpass them. So that's another very important revenue growth for Amazon. Amazon, as Bill mentioned, has not had the best year so far, but it does look undervalued to me. What do you think about Amazon? Let me know in the comments.